Hey class, I wanted to shoot a little video really quick here um, because it's going to help us during the course if we know the right way of visualizing what is going on inside a piece of wood that we're working with. So right here I have got just a section. This is just some lighter knot that I finished into a coaster. But you can see, it has the original bark on it, so we get a good look at the bark and where the living sapwood would be, the cambium, right along the edge. And we have the center area, our hardwood. This is the dead stuff, but this is what we want to work with. This is what we will be working with. Now, it's kind of difficult to understand what we're looking at here when we talk about a trunk of wood or a piece of wood being comprised of fibers. Essentially, that's what a tree trunk is, though. It is a conglomerate of wood fibers that are running up and down the tree trunk this way and then growing outward. The best analogy that I have to explain that is with a section of cable. So in this section, if we can imagine this being a tree trunk, we have our insulation as the bark on the outside, and then the wood that we want, or the wood that we would work with, is comprised of the coil of fibers inside. Does that make sense? So when we work with a board that is cut from a tree trunk, we are actually working with the fibers that at one time ran up and down the tree trunk right there. And this is what gives a board its strength. Those wood cells that run in fibers like this provide a lot of resistance to breaking. Because if you can imagine the tree when it's standing and blowing in the wind, it's going to get pressure side to side one way and another way, and those long fibers are what gives the wood its strength. Later we will be revisiting this concept when we discuss shaving down wood and working with wood, but I just wanted to get you used to the idea of thinking that that boards that we work with are actually comprised of groups of running fibers.